lipstick matches my microphone. Holy Divine Spirit, please clear my field of any negative energy that does not match my energy or divine energy. You must me leave from this place immediately. I close all portals or doorways that may have been opened to me in the collective that aren't for the highest good. Amen. Hallelujah. Love you. Hello, collective. You know what? Let me give you a little something. Spicy meatball. Hello, collective. Hello. I love you so much. We think you're doing a fantastic job. We are here with love in our hearts, with forgiveness, with compassion, with empathy, and straight hair. Because I used my straightener today because I did that haircut thing where you put it in the ponytail in the front and one in the back and then you cut it. And you know, I cut too much off, but then I straightened it and I was like, damn girl, you cute. She cute. Okay, sorry. Hello. Hello, collective. I love you so much. I truly, truly do. We love you so much. I am Patience, your favorite psychic spirit medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about non-physical energy with my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, Mish Mirabelle Mantis. We are working so hard to bring our next introduction of my second spirit guide. Mantis. We already did Mish. I made a composite sketch of what she looks like in my head, or what she appeared to look like to me. And I have the next one coming up, but you know, this mantis one's really getting me because I'm so conflicted, because I don't want people to think that I'm crazy, like I'm talking about this life-size mantis being, you know. So I'm being very in my head about it, but I got the details. I'm gonna bring it to you. I'm gonna come correct, okay? I want everyone to know that you have a team of spirit guides. It's typically up to 3 for past, present, future, and then you're the present one because you are a non-physical entity having a human experience. And you'll say, "But I'm not a spirit guide." And I'd say, "Well, you kind of are, you know, because." Because when you pass over to the other side and you do your life review and all that, you can alternate with the spirit family that you have to be to be a spirit guide for the next person's incarnation. And you do have a higher self, an overarching you that is still helping you, you know, so still guiding you. You're not just here by yourself with just your guides. You also have your own energy field, your frequency, your own energy signature that is called a higher self. So yeah, you are a guide. You should be your own guide. So Holy Divine Spirit, any energy that is trying to enter this space, I cast you out immediately in the name of Jesus. I cast you out. You're not welcome here in this reading. Someone don't want me to read. Sagittarius. Well, thank you. Thank you, Saggies, my centaurs. So, on Spirit News, we do teach you with my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, about how to access your own inner guidance, how to access your own spirit team, to get to know them, to be in relationship with them. And we have documented our whole journey on TikTok. We would love to have you. If you want to follow any of our socials, please go to the description bar through the link tree. 444 on the clock. I love it. And we would be happy to have you. We are here to be of service to the collective. We're here to be of service. We love nothing more than to help others along through our own experiences, not to do it like us, but to show you that it's being done and that it's successful and it's valuable. And we want to share all of our knowledge and wisdom with you that we gather. And we don't follow a religion. Hello, thank you for being here. Our religion is forgiveness, compassion, love, kindness. That's our religion. So, we're here doing psychic development. I'm a childhood psychic. I was born psychic. I was born this way, and I repressed it because I feared being treated differently. I didn't want to be outcasted. I didn't want to be rejected. So I turned it off for a long time, but I would always have an inclination. Yes, I do believe in Jesus. I do believe in Christ consciousness and Christ avatars. I believe that there are many in our earth years. There are many Christ consciousness avatars. So we believe Christ consciousness can be achieved by any human because every human is, in fact, and first and foremost, a frequential being having a human experience. And that is what we believe. We believe everyone is psychic. There are some people who are more psychic than others because they're meant to teach us how to honor our non physicalness, not to be condemned or persecuted. Okay. But that was my fear as a child. So I turned it off. And then through traumatic incidences about 4 or 5 years ago, it became spontaneously activated. And I have been guided. I've been following my spiritual guidance from my spirit team. I've been trusting their guidance and following it. And I've been becoming the full soul self that I came here to be, the master co-creator of the universe, co-creating in this very unique way. I love it. I'm truly blessed and highly favored, and I have everything I need. I'm happy right now, and everything works out for me. So we're using this platform to do psychic development, to kind of like a school, okay? Kind of like I'm doing. Hey, Michael Kaufman, thanks everyone for being here. We're using this platform with you guys to learn how to read energy because anybody can do it. And by doing it correctly and honoring universal law and honoring your holy divine self and honoring your shadow selves and merging them and combining them and balancing them, you can use your emotions as a navigation system for earth life so you can become master co-creators because we thought it'd be fun. We, in theory, as non-physical beings, were studying the emotions of humans and found it fascinating and thought it would be fun to come down here and to experience physicality. Spirit said, finally. And it's like the lottery to come here. It's like the lottery to come to Earth to do lots of multidimensional things here. It's like a true honor to be in this vessel. And it's one of the hardest incarnations in the universe, is what I'm told by Spirit. So if you're here, just know that you came here because you wanted that challenge, because you thought it would be fun and you wanted to have the experiences that only Earth experience can bring you. And so we want to help you along these new Earth energies where we're going to go from the heart to the mind, consciousness, and it's different. It's very different. The mind is more analytical, it's more masculine, it's more action oriented, it's more linear, and the heart consciousness is more multidimensional, it's more empathic, it's more psychic, it's more compassionate, it's more emotional. And so as we move into these times, a lot of the old paradigms, a lot of the old ways of being, of thinking, are forcing us to look at the emotions that we've refuse to feel, and because feeling them is going to help open you up to your new reality, to the new earth energy. So that's what we're here to do, to help you along. Okay, if you want to know more about that stuff, that metaphysical stuff, you go to Spirit News on Spotify and you can hear more about that. Here we do more fun psychic development by learning how to read energy. We use game cards, we use books, we use Trivial Pursuit, we use thesauruses, we use words. Spirit loves vocabulary. Spirit be coming up with some vocabulary I never even heard of. I look it up. I'm like, damn. I'm like, dang. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So I had a dream. I had a dream last night, and it was the full moon. And I think that I'm just going to bring it up because I've been doing, it's been such a office. I'm in my office. It's been such a conundrum because I've been doing the experiment healing for my knee. I've been doing it, but I've been guided to do it through my dreams. And I'm having such a hard time documenting it because I'll have these dreams, these like really crazy dreams, and then I'll wake up and I won't remember them. And it's so annoying. And I know it had to do with what I asked, the intention I had or I made before I went to sleep to heal my knee. But I remember parts of last night's dream, and I was encountering this little young lady. She had dark skin, she had curly hair, very curly hair, coiled up in a bun with highlights in it. She was very short. She had very dark skin, beautiful dark skin, but maybe like Cape Verdean or something like that. She was trying to sell me something, and it came in the form of laundry detergent, but I know it wasn't laundry detergent. Okay. I, oh, really, Michael? That's interesting. For sure. I've totally had, and I used to think it was deja vu, but I learned in the last 10 years that deja vu is different when you dream about it. People experience deja vu as something they've done before, but what I thought was deja vu is when I would dream about something and then it would come true. But that's not deja vu, that's clairvoyance. So is my psychic ability. So I just learned that recently. But anyway, in my dream, she was selling me laundry detergent, different styles, different colors, and she was very salesman about it. And I remember thinking, why is she selling me laundry detergent? I can go to any store and buy laundry detergent. I don't understand what she's selling me. But I knew in the dream that it had to symbolize something more. So and now I'm going to break the dream down symbolically, and I think it might have to do with whatever spirit wants to convey to us. But if she's selling me laundry detergent, what does laundry soap do? It cleans your clothes, right? It cleanses you. So there's something she was trying to sell me, like she wanted a clean slate, or she wanted to clear something up, or she wanted to clear herself of something she did, something like that. But she was being very salesman about it, so she wasn't being very genuine about it. She was doing it for an end cause, something she was trying to achieve, something that she had an ulterior motive for, you know? That's what it felt like. So that's all I remember of the dream. Don't judge me, okay? All right. So let's see. Spirit, Holy Divine Spirit, thank you so much. Do you want to do a song? Rudely. Yeah, she was very rude. She was very pushy. Spirit just said rudely. That's true. She was very pushy. She was like, no, this one's going to be good. Okay, well, if you don't like that one, what about this one? You know, like, and I was like, I was trying to be polite. Like, I don't really want it, you know? So I didn't buy it. And needless to say, I didn't buy any of it. But, we are learning about there are people, humans out there who have learned an ability to dream walk, and they can enter your dreams and then do things on a subconscious level, or try to get you to do things on a subconscious level. So like Michael said, so it comes into your dream state confirmation. So they could have been doing that. Somebody out there could have been doing that, trying to get me to buy something or take something from them. And what I'm learning, and I didn't know before, but what I'm learning is by doing that, it's like a contract or some kind of agreement, or some kind of contract you're creating with each other, or some kind of like binding or tie or something to like bind you to them. So that's interesting too. Holy Divine Spirit, please tell me through a song, a clue for where we're going in this energy. What do you want us to know? Thank you so much. I love you so much. I'm obsessed with you. I think you're amazing. Multiply. Multiply. Thank you. Syrup and Honey by Duffy. I can't play it because, the YouTube has been freaking out. Don't you be wasting all your money on syrup and honey because I'm sweet enough. Don't you be using every minute on making a living because we got our love. Listen to me. 1, 2, 3. That's my birthday. January 2nd, 1983. Baby, 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 spend your time on me. Don't be out all night leaving me all alone because I need your love. Don't you be spending every working away. Don't you be spending every day working away. Spend your time on me. That's it. That's the lyrics. Okay. That's from Duffy, Syrup and Honey from the album Rock Fairy. Hmm. Hmm. Don't you be using every minute making a living. Is somebody trying to distract you? Somebody here could be trying to distract you because they don't want you, because you're like syrup and honey, because you're sweet, and they're trying to get your attention because they love you. What? Spend it on me. Spend your time on me. Look on top, Spirit says. Don't you be wasting all your money. Oh, is somebody paying to do some kind of dream work to get you to pay attention to them or spend money on them or something like that? I don't put it past people nowadays, honestly. Ever since I started doing these readings, people will do things, okay? You said multicolors. Yes, it may be because you already have clean colors and it was a dream that helps you remember that you already are clean. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that could definitely be it. But I'm also incorporating the feeling that she was giving me. And it felt like she was trying to, like she was in a hurry. She was impatient. She was aggressive. She was like an aggressive car salesman. So, yes, I think that what she was selling me, I didn't need because I'm already clear. Yes, I've already cleared my field. I don't really need what she's selling me, but yet she's trying so hard to get me to take it, to take something from her, like some kind of exchange or something. Hello, Yassine. My name is Patience. Thank you so much for being here. So, there's somebody here who could be spending their money, all their money, on doing work on you so you can stop doing something that makes you money or something like that. Or it's something that they pay for, something they do every day or they spend money on every day. Isn't milk and honey? This is syrup and honey, but I don't do witchcraft. I don't know nothing about. Seriously, definitely. I don't do witchcraft, but I remember doing a reading about milk and honey, and that's like some kind of. You know what? Let's look it up. It's some kind of spell casting. There could be someone here doing milk and honey spells. Let's see. Milk and honey spells. Milk and honey witchcraft. Spell jars to ward off negative energy. Honey milk water spell. But what's it do? Honey jars. You make honey jars. Now, I don't recommend that you do this. I'm not saying to do this. I'm saying that someone in the energy is doing this. Okay? I don't recommend that you do any kind of energy manipulation. Even you have to be really adept or knowledgeable about energy if you're going to manipulate it. And here at Spirit News, we believe that you don't have to manipulate energy. You are energy. And so if you want something, there's manipulation and there's manifestation. Manifestation comes from heart consciousness, from a clear field, from forgiveness, for love, from the pure source of creation. And manipulation comes from being impatient and needing control and being insecure. Okay, so that's what we believe. We aren't saying this for you to go do it. Okay. Nicole. Spirit said Nicole. Nikki could be significant. But there's somebody here in our energy that believes in this and that may be doing this. Okay. They may be paying someone to do it for them. Look, love spells, milk and honey bath love spells. What else is there? Yeah, it's for spell work. So somebody's using milk and honey jars to do something to your money or something. Or putting a love spell on you to come to them, to spend money on them or something like that. Okay? I don't believe that they're using it the way that they're supposed to or with the intention that they should, okay? Holy Divine Spirit, tell me more, please. Skin! Milk and honey, and this says, warm your skin with water, honey, and milk. Thank you, Spirit. And menstrual blood. Okay. So let's see what these people are doing. So someone in your energy is trying to get you to pay attention to them. Okay. They've gone to great lengths, perhaps even paying for milk and honey spells or performing them themselves, to entice you to come to them or to pay attention to them. But you have a protective barrier around your body that prevents any infection or infestation. Sure, Spirit says, that protects you from any infection or infestation processes. Someone's focusing on your skin. Someone could be doing beauty spells on you, or I don't know. I just saw like a jar. I'm I don't know if it's I don't know if it's true. I'm just gonna say it. I see in my mind's eye I'm being given a vision of someone who's created a jar with your picture in it, and there's multiple jars. There's ones in the freezer, there's ones with your picture and money in it, drowning in honey. There's one with some kind of like thorny herb or something. Some kind of thorny herb, like, I don't know, like to make you itch or something, to make your ankles itch or something like that. They want to affect your beauty, your skin, but you have some kind of protective barrier preventing a lot of this from affecting you. They may be taking it quite literally to attempt to give you some kind of health warning and affect your beauty and your health condition, but they're thin-skinned and you're thick-skinned. They're overly sensitive to criticism and you're not. And so they're blundering through life, oblivious to the feelings or sensitivities of others. And you're very empathic and compassionate and are very aware of what your body's telling you. And so, what I'm getting from this is that they're projecting this at you with some kind of milk and honey jar magic, but it's not working because of your, I don't know if you have like protection. Spirit said sure. So, I don't know if you're okay. You could be divinely protected, or maybe it's because you're just at a different vibration or frequency because they're overly sensitive to criticism. So it's kind of like they're assuming that things that would bother them, confirmation, would bother you or something, you know? But you're unfazed by this. You're unfazed by this because you're thick-skinned and you you don't care what other people think about you. Two. Spirit said two. There could be two people here. Spirit said Judy, Karen, and Carl, and Nicole. So somebody is so thin-skinned doing milk and honey jar magic against somebody who's thick-skinned. It could be a brother or a sister, but it doesn't have to be. It could also be a coworker or a friend. You have to take it as it resonates. But they're projecting their subconscious concerns onto you. They could be projecting that you get a disease or get damaged skin, and they may be compromised because you have personal protection that is preventing them from projecting onto you a physical illness. They've been trying to affect your work in your home through this jar magic or jar milk and honey jars. And they don't know why it's not working, and it's starting to concern them. The heart. I told you. I said, didn't I say we're going from the head to the heart? They're trying to project some kind of low vibrational intentions or projections to somebody who has heart consciousness, somebody who expresses love freely, somebody who's able to reflect, somebody who is fundamental in our lives, somebody who's straightforward, who's bright, who's healthy, who's open, and who's happy. Because they're broken, pale, and discolored. Because they're the opposite of you. I don't know why they care. You may have given your heart to this person and they broke it, or they wanted, or you give your heart or wear your heart on your sleeve and they wanted to break it because of your ability to be loving and kind. I didn't want to go here, but Spirit has it right here in my face, so I'm just going to say it quickly and whatever, okay? They could be possibly, I don't know much about it. I don't know, and you know what? In fact, I know nothing about it. I don't do magic, I don't do energy manipulation, but there's people in the collective who do, okay? And this person or people could possibly be using blood or menstrual blood to do something. I don't know, something to prevent you from bearing children or to have you be in distress. I'm not really sure. Instantly. Spirit said instantly. I don't know anything about magic, honestly, but what I'm learning is, the more intense you can go from milk and honey and then to menstrual blood, which I know is really gross, but I'm just saying what I'm reading here. I don't choose what comes through. You know what? Let's Google it. Menstrual blood spells. Oh my god. You can find anything on the internet. This is frightening. There should be some kind of, you know what? I said it before and I said I'll say it again. There should be some kind of magistrate of magic here in this world, because and it would be filled with psychics or empaths, mediums that would be able to hunt down those who practice low vibrational spiritual practices, because it is getting out of control, honestly. It's getting wildly out of control. That there, you can look it up and do it. I don't recommend that you do it at all. I don't recommend that. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you do such things, then it will be to your detriment, I promise you. Because you cannot manipulate energy to set an intention to hurt somebody or cause somebody distress in any which way or form, no matter how little, even if it's just some minor itching, uncomfortableness. You cannot do it, because energy cannot die. We've said this in many podcasts, Spirit News podcasts. Energy cannot die. Energy can be transmuted. It can be redirected. It could be turned around. It can be switched. You can't turn it off. You can't kill it. So when you're manipulating someone else's energy and you're putting an intention and using very powerful energy manipulation tactics, it will come back to you. You will suffer the consequences. Okay, I promise you that. Okay, so I just want to say that before we continue, because you can just look it up on the internet. It's just here for a child to come and type it in. They hear it in a movie, they type it in. Oh, I'm gonna look that up, and here it is. Like, that's scary. That's truly scary and horrifying and terrifying. I'm terrified. I don't recommend you do it. So, it says right here, protection. Holy Divine Spirit, please protect me from reading this information. This is salt of tears and menstrual blood for magic is often used in real magic. Salt from tears, nail clippings. Wow. There's somebody here who's looked up a way to do something instantly, because this person has control issues. This person, Spirit said to leave. Yeah, blood magic. A history of menstruation. Wow. Voodoo. This is voodoo magic. Dark magic for love. Wow. Yeah, see, you can pay for voodoo Wiccan spells. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Happy marriage spell doesn't exist. Ex-lover wants you again doesn't exist. Heal your relationship dark magic spell doesn't exist. Spells for revenge? Absolutely not. This is ridiculous, you guys. Look, you can call Mama Rosa voodoo priestess who does dark magic love spells. Fix your relationship? No. Absolutely not. I'm not clicking on any of these, because who knows? Clicking on any of these websites could be a binding contract energetically. That is crazy. Okay, so this person started small, okay? This person may have done some kind of milk and honey jar spells. I don't know if I think they did multiple. For beauty, for money, for to affect your love life. When they saw that it wasn't working, because you're protected, you have a protective barrier on, but they don't know that, because they don't know about energy. They don't know about any of that. They just looked some voodoo priestess up and said, I want this done. You know? Excuse me, my hair. I'm getting used to my hair. Okay, there we go. Um, okay, so when that didn't work, maybe they watch you or something. When that didn't work, they wanted something more powerful. They wanted something more dangerous to help their life be more vital. They wanted to reflect their importance. This could be your sibling. I have brother, sister, and sibling here. Or it could be family. And it says blood is thicker than water. Honestly, I think this could be multiple people. This is a collective read, so you have to put it where it fits. But you got a lot of people coming at you with weird shit. Okay? It's like multiple things. But there's somebody here who went the extra mile and did too much, did entirely too much. They're finding an idea of how to bring trouble instantly to you because they didn't like the sight of you because they have a psychological condition. Ugh, Spirit just said probably. This person has a severe psychological condition, and I'm not laughing at that at all because of this person's inability to know or have barriers or limits or boundaries in this psychological condition they have. It's troubling. Spirit is telling us it's troubling. They don't have an ability to know when to stop. They go that extra mile. They go too far. They cross the line because they are ensconced in some kind of role play that they've activated, something that they don't have control over because they used some kind of magic that they thought that would bring them some kind of power or something. They thought that by bleeding a particular limb or organ, it would make something go wrong for you. They have blood on their hands, bleeding hands. They have blood on their hands because they deliberately tried to harm somebody else or somebody's reputation or life. They may have used menstrual blood to do something to your womb or something so you can't bear children or something. Whining. This is an instance where the internet is what do they say? I forget what they say. The internet, I forget what they say. But the internet scares me sometimes. Oh, all right. Glass. Those who throw stones at glass houses, this person may have tarnished your reputation. I don't know why yet, but they shouldn't be throwing stones at glass houses because clearly they're unstable and are having a hard time knowing the boundaries of their actions. If you have a hard time discerning right from wrong and you cross the line and you do things to others that could possibly hurt them or put them in danger, then take that as a sign that there's something that you need to address. Okay, you need to go seek professional help and you need to figure that out because none of your actions should ever have you hurting somebody. Okay, any action you take towards someone that could affect their life negatively on purpose, deliberately, take that as a sign that that you need to go seek professional help. This person's suffering a psychological condition where they cannot discern boundaries or limitations. So this may be a couple. This may be a couple, or this could be a married couple. Hello, Mystic Healer. This could be a married couple. This woman looks pretty worried. Doesn't this woman look really worried? And this man has 2 animals on his shoulders, which animals always symbolize to me divine protection or spirit guides. He's holding a book called Love Sonnets, and he has green socks on. There's somebody who's worried. This person could be doing these milk and honey love spells and menstrual blood family to their own family. To make him stay, to make somebody stay. But somebody's divinely their person is or their spirit guides are trying to talk. Look, their spirit guides are trying to talk to this male that's part of this family, and he's looking the other way and she's looking away, but she looks very worried. Condemn. She may be worried because it's not working. Whatever she's doing, it's not working. She may have put she may have put something in someone's food. Negation. What's negation mean? Let me see. Negation.
Here's the definition of negation: the contradiction or denial of something.
They're in denial. The absence of or opposite of something actual or positive. Evil is not merely the negation of goodness. This person's evil. This person's in denial that what they're doing isn't working anymore. This masculine is divinely protected. And has a book of love sonnets. His face looks like, I don't know, this doesn't feel like love. You know? What do the children signify? Remember, Spirit talks to us in symbology or metaphors, so it's not always literal what you see. She looks real worried. Spirit, what is this woman worried about? This masculine is being guided away from this woman through the help of his spirit guides. He may be starting to realize that something's off about her, that something's not right, that she could possibly be evil. She has, look at the cherry blossoms over her head. She could be inmate. She could be pretending to be like a flower, like a cherry blossom. You know, it looks like she's really like playing the part. But she's been doing things to this masculine, possibly love spells. When that wasn't working, she went to something more extreme, and the red balloon could signify menstrual blood. She could have been doing something putting it in his food because he's leaving, because he found something out about her. He's packed all his shit. He's like, I'm out of here. He's pissed. Look, he's pissed. He's taking the dog too. He's like, I'm pissed. I'm not staying around here. A yellow door. Yeah, he's leaving her because the love spells aren't working anymore.
Purchases.
Oh, the what? That's what she's spending her money on because the song said, let me go back to Duffy. The song said, don't you be wasting all your money on syrup and honey because I'm sweet enough. Don't you be using every minute on making a living. So she's been doing, this woman has been doing love spells on her person. And it started innocently as milk and honey jars, whatever. Okay, whatever. And she's been doing it to other people too. She disguises herself as someone who's sweet and innocent, like a delicate cherry blossom, but she's not that. Okay, she's in some kind of mask. She's wearing some kind of mask. Okay, this masculine has found this out or something. They found something out because they're following divine guidance that they're getting. They're actually following their intuition. They're questioning the motives and actions of this woman. They're finally, now I don't know, this man behind them is all in white and he has his hand on his heart, so I'm going to say that I intuitively feel that that's an angel because it is above them. So this person may not directly believe in spirituality, but they cannot deny that there is something that is pulling them away from this person, and they're starting to see distinct things that this person's showing them and taking that as a sign that there's something wrong. Okay? Definitely. So they're upset. And this balloon, they're full of hot air. They're full of hot air. They throw stones and then hide their hand. They throw human. They throw stones and then hide their hand. This woman. Tell me more about this woman. Who's this woman, collective spirit? Oh damn. Oh shit. This woman is an empty vessel. This woman's an empty vessel. This woman has no soul? Spirit said, cool. This woman there's something wrong with this woman. Like I said, she has psychological problems, but it's like deeper than that. This woman's an empty vessel. There's something up with this woman that makes them cold-hearted, makes them empty, makes them unable to have compassion, makes them like cold, basically. Spirit said cool. But all of these are empty. They're an empty vessel. Okay? And it's some kind of empty vessel. They're soulless. Probably from all the magic they've been doing. That's why we say do not do magic, because it will take pieces of your soul. It takes energy to manipulate energy.
Spirits.
They thought they were playing a game. This was fun to them. This used to be fun to them. This was something they did for fun. This is something that they were very good at. This is something that they took pride in before, that made them feel like powerful, that made them feel like they were a child again. Or this could have been something they learned as a child or something like that. Spirit, please clarify this this playground card. Playground. I'm telling you, they thought this was I thought this was fun. This energy feels like they were paying a lot of money. This says, don't you be wasting all your money. They were paying a practitioner or something like that to do these things to people. And then they could have done this to multiple people, at least 6 people. Peep. Sort just said peeps. They've done this to at least 6 people. Use energy manipulation to get what they want. Emissaries. What's an emissary? Let me see. Emissary?
Here's the definition of emissary. A person sent on a special mission, usually as a diplomatic representative.
A person on a mission. They were on a mission to do this? Oh my gosh, stop. Beer? Spirit just said beer. Look at this. Don't those 2 cats look like they're walking in some kind of puddle? Or like having their periods or something? They were doing this like they were showing off. They were doing this like they were showing off because they started to do something to someone. It started with their person. They were doing some kind of love spells on their person so they wouldn't leave them, because their person doesn't love them. Their person could possibly be gay, which is fine, be gay, but because this person was doing love spells on them, they couldn't leave. And once they found that this was working, then they'd pay more money. You know, they'd come across someone else who they were showing off for. There's like a group of people, perhaps up to 6 people, that they would show how to do this, or show that it works, or something like that. I'm gonna get one more of these and then we'll clarify. Fruit. Produce. Yeah. They became an empty vessel and gained psychological problems because they started something that started very innocently as a way to control a masculine that they knew didn't love them. Okay, could possibly like the same sex. But because they could not deal with rejection or whatever, or this person leaving them, they started dibble dabbling in low vibrational spiritual practices and paying for some kind of love spells to be done on this masculine. When they saw that it was working, it became fun for them. They started to do it more. It started to increase. They started to do it themselves. They started to incorporate menstrual blood or whatever. And then in doing so, it produced produce. It produced produce. It produced visible and results. And so they started telling people they could have possibly traveled somewhere to have more intense, more no, Spirit said no. Maybe they didn't travel. I think they started doing it themselves, but they started doing it for like a party, like, hey, look what I can do, to show off this energy manipulation. But now, after all of this has been done, because they do it on everything. They do it on cars, money, bank accounts, people, court cases, you name it, they do it. Jobs, they'll do it on anything, but they pay to do it. So they're paying a practitioner to do this, and then they're also dibble dabbling in things themselves that they look up online to produce some kind of outcome that they want, and they started doing it so often that they have literally become an empty vessel. Because when you do energy manipulation, you have to draw the energy from somewhere, okay? In order to project it onto whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you're trying to project it to get your court case won, aspidistra. Spirit just said aspidistra. I'm gonna look that up. Sister, I told you. Didn't I say before this is a sibling? I said that. Your sister has been up to some crazy shit. Aspidistra. Aspidistra? A plant. It's a plant. A genus of flowering plants in the family of Asparagiaceae, native to Eastern and Southeastern Asia. It's beautiful. I love plants. Okay, I don't know why Spirit said aspidistra. Maybe this sister has aspidistra in her house. I don't know. Maybe she does it to her plants too, but so she did all this magic, okay? She's been doing magic on her husband to get him to stay with her, but he's not having it anymore. He doesn't want anything to do with her. Spirit said Sean. So he's leaving her now. So because he left her, she may have tried to do blood magic. Okay? Because she doesn't want him to leave her. That's why. All right, Spirit, what else? Look, at the top of the deck, they have mental illness. They have mental illness. You can't control what people want. You can't control what people want. If someone wants to leave you, then they're going to leave you, and you can't stop that. You have to figure out a way to move on, to go on, to let them go. Sign a lease for an apartment. Upside down. So they had a fear of being on their own. This is a codependent person that didn't want to have things on their own. They married for money. They married this person for money. Stay true to you. Hold your peace. Didn't I say your sister has been doing spells to disrupt, not only to keep this person that they're with, but they've been doing things to disrupt your home, to disrupt your peace, to make it so you have mental illness, because they're an ignorant student of magic. They're an ignorant student. They don't know anything about energy. They've been projecting all of this for years, and they thought that they could get away with it because nothing's happened. But now shit's starting to hit the fan, is what I'm getting here. Because they've become sociopathic. I don't know if they're sociopathic always, but by doing this energy manipulation for so long, they have become sociopathic. Okay, they may have done something to their father. They may have directed magic towards their father. Someone's went to a spiritual advisor about you. I told you this person has been paying to do things to you, and they've been spending a lot of money. Now they're in some kind of reflection because they realize that you're an ascended master, and that's why nothing's working on you. They may have because they have an ego. They're in their masculine energy with a huge ego. They forged some documents to affect some kind of outcome that was supposed to be for you or something. Nothing is impossible. They wanted you to think that they wanted you to think that everything was impossible, but you're like, nothing's impossible. You're like, you have such uh a sunny disposition. Like, you're always saying nothing is impossible. Your Their projections onto you weren't working because you are an ascended master. You have the gift of reflection to assess. You have spiritual knowledge, and they don't. They're an ignorant student, but they can't believe love rarely hurts. It was never love. They don't love you. They has weird addictions. There's something off about them because they've been using weird magic, and now they're wondering why they're imbalanced. They may think that you're doing something to them because they can't. This person, your sister, is having a hard time accepting that what they're experiencing now, this um sociopathic, addicted, uh like mental illness that they're experiencing, is a direct correlation to the energy manipulation that they've been doing, and they are having a hard time accepting that you are spiritually knowledgeable. They can't accept that about you. That you're balanced. That you're a balanced person. Everything that they sent you got returned to sender. They tried to keep you in situationships. They forgot that it's supposed to be fun, but you didn't. That's sad. It's really sad. I feel bad for this person. This person, I don't know. I have no idea. 444. They're having a hard time believing that you're divinely protected, that you trust your own journey, that you trust in what unfolds for you. They've been trying for so long that you're an optimist, that you're optimistic. They've been trying so long to shift your life experiences, and change your path's direction, but you stay open and positive. And 444 and 44, because you're supported by angels, and that's why they go and have spiritual readings on you, because they want to know why. Usually when they do this energy manipulation, it works on people, but it's not working on you. So that's why they're paying all this money. Like the song said, they've paid a lot of money to have things done to you that are not working, and it's driving them insane, honestly. And so somebody found out. Tell me about this husband. Tell me about this husband that's leaving them now. What happened? His husband's leaving now. He's leaving now. Tell me what happened. What happened with this husband? All these cards flew out. Some kind of conflict happened. Some kind of outburst. Compassion and upside down. Because they're realizing that this person was never for them. They're actually speaking up for themselves now because they were never satisfied. They were never happy with this person, and this person was never devoted to them. This sister of yours. The sister never loved them. She was only with them because of their money, because she needed them to take care of her. And when every time they wanted to leave, she'd do blood magic on them or put something in their food, and he'd weirdly want to stay. They hate you, or they hate you for one. Yeah, a beneficial outcome. They only stayed with this person for a beneficial outcome. So now this husband is seeing all their sides. They're seeing all the sides to the situation. Tell me more. What's the tea? What's the tea? Why is this? How did this husband find out about this sister? Dodging bullets, escaping crazy people, protected from haters. Yeah, they're leaving this person because they're realizing that they're crazy. They're actually they're trying to dodge a bullet, blocking them out. Because being with this person puts them at risk of having their children taken away. And they don't want to neglect or they may have they may have found out, oh, they're trying to block my throat chakra. They may have found out something that they did about to their kids. Because look at this. We have the kids right here. They may have been feeding their kids. They may have been doing this to their child too, to keep their child from realizing the truth about them. They may have been feeding them menstrual blood or putting something in their food to make their children not want to leave them or walk away from them. This person, this father is realizing that this person's neglectful, they're abusive. They realize if they stay with this person, they put their kids in danger. This person's a divination abuser. I told you they go and pay and spy on what you're doing. And so that's why this husband's moving in silence now. They're not going to tell this person what they're doing because this person is abusive and neglectful. They're mentally unstable because your light irritates their demons because you're too busy winning. You're not concerned with them. And they're a thief. They may have stolen a lot of money in order to pay for all these spells that were being done. And they do a lot of physical and emotional abuse. This person is finally walking away from this person because they may have actually found out that they were doing this. How did they find out they were doing this? Because they're always partying. They're always partying. They pretend that they don't. They're an impersonator. Oh, your sister may have been trying to be like you. Impersonator. Your sister may have been dressing like you, copying you, doing something to copy you. But you're ignoring them. And so is this husband. Everyone's leaving this person. That's why she's worried, because everything she's done is actually catching up to her. Her kids are leaving her. Her husband's leaving her. See, I told you people are traveling away from her. They're moving away from her. They're ignoring her. They're not telling her what they're doing because she's mentally unstable. She's in her ego. She's been doing something for a long time, and now she's crying over everything because she's been stalking you, trying to be like you. She's been upsetting your relationships because you're with a boss daddy. Confirmation. She thought she hit the jackpot by doing something with your inheritance. That might be the forged document she signed, but she spent all the money, and now she's creeping on you, and she's maybe cyberbullying you because she's threatened by you. And she ain't shit. She ain't shit. She maybe want to come to you and make an offer, but she's karmic. So she's a grudge holder. She hates your creativity because she doesn't have the ability to create because she's been doing so much energy manipulation. She can't dust it off. So she's looking for dirt on you because she believes that you can't be this good because she's clout hungry. She wants to be like you. She married for money, and now the person's wanting to leave her. So now she's kissing ass, but the person realizes that she's abusive and she wants you back in her life because she needs you to give her money because it's same shit, different day. She's just unable to reflect because she wants to know what you're doing. But it's played out because she's a groupie and she has the inability to move on. She's been impersonating you. That's so weird. It's like she hates you, but she wants to be like you. Well, this husband saw, I don't know. One spirit. I don't know if you have like social media or something, but he did his research and he looked you up and realized that she dresses like you, she talks like you, she copies you, she acts like you, and he thought that was real fucking weird. He may have looked further, maybe found some jars, maybe found those jars in the closet that she's been doing with menstrual blood or something, or maybe he found some kind of documents or something that have forge signatures on it or something like that. Damn. This is your sister. This is your sister. So what's going to happen to her now? What's going to happen to the sister? Not today. Yeah, she's going to try to call you. She's avoiding the conversation, but she's trying to find a way to call you, but you're just not dealing with it. You've cut this person out of your life. She feels like you've abandoned her, but she's a girl with a snake. She's going to come to you. She's going to come. It's a narcissist, empath narcissist paradigm. She's a narcissist. And you're the empath, and she's gonna try to come to you and play on your empathy and say, oh, I have nowhere to go and nobody cares about me, and because she thinks like, oh, you're an empath, you have to care. But I'll tell you right now, you don't have to care. Okay, so when she comes calling, okay, that's not her, but when she comes calling, don't feel like you gotta help her, because you don't. Okay, I love you. Bye.